Fuck you! Yeah, I fucking hate you. Who? You? What's good, peeps? T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Friday. TGIF. Just chilling here with my buddy Lou. I've got kind of a small update. A few things to show you guys. I was kind of hoping for more because I had ordered a bunch of stuff from like Severin, Grindhouse Video, Diabolic. I've got a ton of shit coming, but it just seems like it's been really stalling lately. USPS, I don't know what the deal is. I know when I order from Severin, usually it takes like 2 weeks minimum for me to get my stuff from them because they're all the way in Texas, across the USA. So that kind of sucks, but because I ordered that Combat Special Edition and I can't wait to watch it and open it and just get that shizzy up in this piece. So hopefully soon, probably Monday, I think actually it's supposed to be here. And then I have Entered the Devil coming. Awesome that Candyman was finally released, or I mean announced today by Arrow Video. That's really cool. I got my pre-order in for that as well. Super stoked for that. Candyman needs a good release, so yes. So let's get into this unboxing. Basically, I have a couple things I got from Best Buy. One thing I got from, well actually, one eBay, one Best Buy, or two Best Buy, and then a couple things I got from Zavvi. And then I have one package to unbox from Scream Factory that came in today, and I'm super stoked for that release in particular. Super stoked. So I saved that to unbox for you guys for last. So recently I showed you guys Conan the Destroyer. I picked this up at my local Goodwill, and I didn't realize that there were actually two of these movies, or I guess there's three technically, but Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer. I never knew that those were two separate movies. I just kind of thought they were what Conan went by. So anyway, one of my buddies told me that, so I had picked this up at Goodwill, showed you guys this I think in a previous update, and then I ordered this on eBay just for like $7 or whatever, dirt cheap, just to have it, because apparently Conan the Barbarian is the better of the two. I never really grew up, obviously, watching Conan. I mean, I watched a few Schwarzenegger classics, but Conan was one that I did not watch. So, at 32, I'm getting into those movies for the first time ever. I'm sure they're cheesy fun. Apparently, the Destroyer is more like hammy, and the Barbarian is more, I guess, serious in tone. I could be wrong, but that's what I was told, I think. So, anyways, I got those, and then I went to Best Buy. I did a video. Thank you guys as well. A lot of people commented and said they really enjoyed my drive video or whatever, and I'm going to do more of those in the future because the feedback was so positive. I personally don't like watching people who do like Cool Duder, Wet Movie One. It's all the same to me. All those type of YouTubers, all doing the same shit. And honestly, it just bores the hell out of me. Like, I've said previously, I don't give a fuck what's coming out at Walmart on Tuesdays. It's just not my thing, and that's fine. But that's basically the reason why I'm not going to be doing those type of videos a lot. But I will do, like, I tried to do an FYE 1 year ago, or like when I first started on YouTube, a couple years ago actually. And that was a failure. But I had fun doing that last one, and the feedback was really positive. Oh, let me make sure he's not like stuck and hurt. I should probably keep a closer eye on this guy. But yeah, so if like a release comes out that I'm really in the mood or interested in grabbing, like most of the shit I buy from like Diabolic and like stores online, but if there does happen to be that rare exception where I want something from Best Buy, I will definitely do more of those videos and try to incorporate, you know, some fun, you know, like local history facts and stuff like that in the mix, just to try and make it different, just because those type of videos really bore me in general, so I have to find a way to make it like interesting and fun for me to do, and that was cool. So I appreciate all the positive feedback on that for sure. So what I did get that day when I went to Best Buy, obviously you guys know, is the Peter Pan Steelbook on Disney, classic 1950s version, and then and I'm trying to remember Peter Pan. When I was a kid, there was a version that I watched. I think it was a live-action version. Was there like a 90s or like 80s live-action Peter Pan movie on I can't remember like what movie it was. Sorry, I was just interrupted. Fucking annoying. But anyways, so yeah, that totally fucking annoyed me, dude, and threw me off track. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows if there was like an early '90s or late '80s Peter Pan live action movie. I used to watch one of them when I was a kid, and I can't. It's definitely not Hook, and it's definitely not this. Although this is a classic for sure, so this will be fun to revisit. But yeah, so anyway, that's that. Let me know though, drop a line. Sorry, got a little off guard between the snake and people fucking yelling and shit. So anyways, A Quiet Place, yeah, really saw this in theaters. I enjoyed it. Really stoked to have the Steelbook. I think something's loose, maybe not. But yeah, so I'll revisit this sometime. I just wanted to grab the Steelbook from Best Buy as well, so I was stoked that they still had that in store, or I mean in stock. Alright, and next up, these three are from Zavvi. I don't know, Zavvi always seems to fucking scam me, like one way or the other. Like, one time I ordered a bunch of stuff that they had on sale, and a couple of the items that I bought from them, I mentioned this in like a bunch of videos ago, like were out of stock at the time, and so I legit, like my brother and I placed like an order together, and we like legit didn't get 3 of the movies, and I emailed them and said like, look, I understand they were out of stock at the time, but it's been months and we still haven't gotten the movies. Nothing, didn't hear anything back. So that's why I don't really like dealing with Zavvi. And then this time around they had like 3 for $9.99 or something really cheap, 3 for $20, I can't remember, but come to find out, like, one of the 3 that I ordered, and I know I'm ranting, but Zavvi fucking sucks, was like didn't qualify for the 3, 4, whatever, so I ended up paying like way more for each of these. So they always just find a way to fucking scam you. I don't know, but anyway, so this was one of them, Hamburger Hill. This was included, and then this was included, Face Off, childhood, I shouldn't say childhood, but kind of was my childhood, classic action 90s, Travolta and Cage at their best, in my opinion. This movie's a lot of fun. Just a classic 90s throwback action flick. This one, okay, so these 2 were included in the sale for like 3 for whatever. This one apparently wasn't, and it was like 50 cents more or something, so I didn't qualify, I didn't get the thing. And it's my fault for not like being like, well, fuck you then, but yeah, so when I got the bill, I was like, wait a second, that wasn't 3 for it all. And they're like, oh yeah, well, Hard Target wasn't included, so fuck off, Zavvi. Always fucking me over. So anyway, that's that. I'm stoked, though, for these 3 movies. I absolutely love Hamburger Hill. Great performances from Dylan McDermott and Don Cheadle. I always call him Cradle. And then, of course, Face Off, another excellent movie. I've never seen this, though, Hard Target. So that'll be a first-time watch, I guess. I was not really ever the biggest Jean-Claude Van Damme fan, but I guess as I've gotten older, I kind of like to ham out with some good 90s action cheeseball classics. So this here is kind of the holy grail of today's update. This is a Scream Factory special edition release of a movie that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite John Carpenter films, and it already does have a standard US Blu-ray release, as I think most of you guys probably know, but this is Scream Factory doing a collector's edition of one of my favorites from John Carpenter, so I had to grab it. I would have gotten it anyway. You guys know I collect Scream Factory, but super chill. Scream Factory definitely, I think, has had the best year in terms of all of the companies that we like. I think Scream Factory is just killing it. I mean, today Arrow announcing Candyman is big, but Arrow just hasn't had as I don't think as good of a year as Scream Factory has. Scream Factory is really knocking it out of the park with all of their releases, man. American Gothic, Brain Scan, all these like Super Beast, Vampire Ballerina, just a ton of movies like I haven't seen before. A lot of them I have seen and I love. A lot of stuff that just, you know. And what did they announce recently? Another huge huge one that I pre-ordered. Trick or Treat's gonna be amazing. There's 2018 owns. Scream Factory owns 2018 for sure. So anyways, guys, to get into this box, tight. You get your poster, and stay tuned if you guys are in the market for Scream Factory posters. I'm gonna be selling a shit ton of mine. I have like a bunch. I don't like the oldest ones, like the really rare ones, like Day of the Dead and you know, anything that's like super old Scream Factory. I'm not gonna have, but I do have quite a few Scream Factory's collector's edition posters, and a lot of them are hard to get. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a video for that soon where I'm like selling them all, because I literally do not have any room anywhere Jesus, I'm dropping shit all over the place. To put up anything anymore. I've been bringing my posters to the warehouse, literally, and putting them up at work. Sorry guys, just trying to straighten the camera out a little bit. Yeah, just because I have like no room anywhere, so I'll be selling all those. So stay tuned for a video for Scream Factory poster lot. I probably should have cleaned up a little bit before I did this because shit's just falling all over the place. But last up, guys, we have the long-awaited, highly anticipated, amazing John Carpenter film, In the Mouth of Madness. Absolutely love this movie. It gets its Scream Factory Collector's Edition. Tons of new special features. Let's open this bad boy up. And did you know they were releasing In the Mouth of Madness?
No.
It's not even out yet, but I pre-ordered it. Or maybe it is officially out, but yeah, so we love this movie. We grew up watching this movie. Just so good. And you get your original theatrical poster artwork, which I am going to feature just because I think this is a little bit too busy for me. I'm not really digging that cover artwork, to be honest. But I will obviously display it with the slip, so I'll have the best of both worlds. Even though I think the, who was it? Was it Warner Brothers that put this out? I can't remember. But yeah, that's your standard artwork, obviously. It's only a one-discer. I thought it was actually going to be two-disc, but for special features, you have a new 4K scan of the original film, which is awesome. Can't wait to watch this movie in 4K. I do kind of appreciate how the disc art is a little bit, well, it's not really much different. But anyway, a new 4K scan of the film. New audio commentary with director John Carpenter and producer Sandy King. That's awesome. Sandy King Carpenter. New Horrors Hallowed Grounds. A look at the film's locations today. Cool, that's cool. What's that dude's name who runs that show? I didn't know they were still doing those, actually, so that's kind of throwback. Let's see. New interviews with actress Julie Carmen and special makeup effects artist Greg Nicotero. Excellent. Audio commentary with John Carpenter and cinematographer Gary B. Kibbe. Great movie. If you guys haven't seen this movie, check it out. Do you read Soda Kane? Fucking awesome. I love that scene where the kid is like riding a bicycle down the road at night and they keep passing him, like, and then he turns into an old man, and it's just like super fucking creepy. This movie gets a little bit crazy at the end. I think it gets a little bit like, I don't know, it just seems to drag on and not go in the best direction for me, but I love this movie. It's kind of like a fantasy horror movie, and it's just like I love it, man. Hobbs End, the town of Hobbs End, the old woman in the hotel who like has her husband chained to her feet, and they're actually like beasts. Just so good, man. So fucking good. And the actress, I always loved, she always creeped the hell out of me, the actress who played, I forget her name now, I think she's passed away, the woman who runs the old inn in this movie. She's so good, so creepy. But yeah, so just absolute classic. One of my favorite John Carpenter films for sure from the 90s. I mean, not favorite from the 90s, but it does happen to be from the 90s when he, 1995 even, towards the end of his goodness, I think. But I love the film, so super stoked for that. So yeah, go grab this, guys. Support Scream Factory. I don't need to tell you that, obviously. It's a great release, I'm sure. New 4K scan of this movie. I'm sure it's going to look excellent, and it is excellent, so check it out. Highly recommend it. Experience John Carpenter's terrifying film like never before in a new high-def 4K film transfer. So, fuck yeah, guys. Alright, guys. Me and Lou are going to go eat some food. He's going to have a mice. I'm going to have a burger. A mouse, rather. I'm going to have a burger and chillax. So, everybody have a good weekend. Definitely, you will be seeing more of me very soon because, like I said, I've got a steady flow of things that should be coming in. Even over the next couple days. Well, obviously not Sunday, but yeah, so I'll be around soon, so I'll catch you guys later. Have a great weekend. Catch you later. Peace.